BN College, Arts, Science, Commerce and self-funded courses. Bhiwandi, Department of Chemistry under Chemstar Science Club. Before starting the program, we lighting the lamp on digital. Our inspiration, great tribute to our Padma Shri Anna Sahib Jadhav on this occasion. Dear all, today is National Science Day. India has a great heritage of science and technology. From the ancient era, many scientists, mathematicians, astronomers, and medical experts like Aryabhatta, Canada, Brahmaputra, Bhaskaracharya, Nagarjuna Charak, and much more have contributed their work to progression of the science and technology in India. In 21st century, India is rapidly progression to reach the peaks of the science and technology field in the world. Many Indian scientists have gathered global recognition by their work, and Indian physicist Sir Chandrasekhara Venkatraman, C.V. Raman sir, is one of them. Sir C.V. Raman invented the Raman effect, which studied the scattering of light in liquids, solids, and gases. For this tremendous invention, he received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. To celebrate this success, the government of India decided to celebrate the day on 20th February as National Science Day from 1999. So the first National Science Day of India was celebrated on 20th February 1999. So today is National Science Day. So our college and Department of Chemistry to give this special day for organizing such a competitions. Now I would like to request to Dr. C.L. Patil sir to give the information about our college and department.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sanam sir.
Welcome, sir.
Padma Shri Anna Sahib Jadhav, Mato Shri Ushatai Jadhav, Mata Saraswati, Honorable Principal and President of today's function, Dr. A.D. Waq sir, respected Head Department of Chemistry and Vice Principal of our college, Dr. K.S. Patankar Jain Madam, who is today's speaker also. Professor Vare sir is another speaker. Staff members of Department of Chemistry and all dear participants. I am in front of you for introducing our BNN College Bhiwandi and Department of Chemistry. BNN College is the oldest college in Thane district, established in 1966, run by Padma Shri Anna Sahib Jadhav Bharatiya Samaj Unnati Mandal, Bhiwandi. Our college has arts, science, commerce faculties with self-funded courses. Our commerce department, chemistry department, zoology department, economics department, English department, philosophy department have PG sections. Also, we have Kaushalya Vikas Kendra run by our management in our campus. In our college, more than 10,000 students are taking education. We provide education to socially and economically backward students also. BNN college is NAC A grade accredited, received DST grant for chemistry and zoology departments. Our college has also awarded as a best college award by University of Mumbai. Our college is ahead in all fields in university level also under able leadership and guidance of our dynamic principal sir Dr. Ashok D. Wag sir. Regarding the department of chemistry, it is the biggest department in our college. There are 450 UG students and 80 PG students taking education. It is supported by DST Fish Grant. Chem Star Club is connected to Vigyan Prasar Delhi. Our department is conducting various activities for the welfare of students, just like that of the seminar, workshops, industrial visit, various competitions and campaigns, which are very much useful for their study as well as in the future career also. With this few words, I conclude my talk here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for excellent information about our college and Department of Chemistry. Now, I would like to request our respected principal, sir, Dr. Ashok Divak, sir, to give the best wishes to events.
Hello. Sagar
Hello.
sir. Sagar sir. Yes, yes. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Uh, my sincere tribute to Padma Shri Anna, Matosri Ushatai, Mata Saraswati, and the great scientists. Uh, due to that one, we are celebrating the Science Day on 20th February of every year. I would like to give the good wishes to the webinar which is conducted by Department of Chemistry, ChemStar Science Club, under the able guidance of Dr. Kalpana and Patankar Madam, and with with the with their departmental colleagues on the subject of future of renewable energy resources, and at the same time they're conducting some presentation on the topic of solar cell, tidal energy, wind energy, biomass energy, hydroelectronic energy, and other energy, which is having innovative idea with the students. So I wish all the best to the students who will be participate in the poster presentation, and I wish all the best for the webinar which is conducted by Department of Chemistry and ChemStar Science Club under the guidance of Dr. Kalpana and Patankar. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us, for your valuable guidance and best wishes. Your best wishes is always with us, sir. Thank you again. Now I would like to request a very enthusiastic person in our department, Dr. Kalpana Patankar Jain Madam, Vice Principal and Head of Department of Chemistry, as a speaker of today's event.
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Sagar, for your kind words. Dr. Sagar, already I have forwarded my presentation. Will you please put the presentation for me?
Okay, madam. Okay, madam.
Yeah. First, my tribute to our founder president, Padma Shri Anna Sahib, Matoshri Ushabai. Always, it's the force, guiding force with us of president of our management, Padma Shri Anna Sahib Jadhav, Bharatiya Samaj Unnati Mandal, Shri Vijayji Jadhav sir, our executive president, Kale sir, and all the members of the management. With us always for any activity, we get a strong support from our principal, Dr. Ashok D. Wag sir. Sir is always with us, guiding us always for any new activity. Now today, some 47 are there on this platform. I know that students will join. It's Sunday, but we are having the, what do you say, tradition to start the function. Students join, they continue joining. Actually, it should not happen, but students are on the verge of changing their habits slowly. I'm very sorry for that. Students will join in due course of time. Now here today, we are having a celebration of Science Day. Basically, why we need celebration of Science Day? What is exactly a science? It's very unfortunate that always we link any subject with degree. Basically, when we come in this world, we say we come with crime. We are in the search that who are we? In the language of philosophy, we say koham. Our crying, we say koham. We are in the search. Hum kaun hai? We want to find our identity. Ke hum log kaun hai? And very slowly, because of our deals, we get our identity. Now, when we come for science, then generally the students are of the opinion that after passing 10th, they want to select a subject. कौन सा subject लेने का, arts लेने का, science लेने का, commerce लेने का. And you say that science is only in the book. No, my dear students, science, please don't keep it restricted in the book. एक छोटा सा बच्चा एक छोटा सा बीज लेता है, वो बीज वो सॉइल में डालता है, उसको पानी डालता है, सनलाइट डालता है, and when he see that the seedling gets germinated, germination of seedling itself is a science. We grow, we are having a cell in our body, cell multiplies. We say there is always a science. Very easily we say कि राइट बंधु ने एरोप्लेन का निर्माण किया, लेकिन always remember a new idea should be converted because of something, some scientific attitude into invention. And we should say that always science, today's science should be always tomorrow's technology. We link science, we link scientific attitude with research. When we get a PhD degree, we say now I am PhD in science. Okay, ho gaya. No. Your actual research starts after getting a degree. And science is not at all a subject, but it is a scientific attitude which should be inculcated in our minds. It is not like that science is learned by only science students. many times we see the scientific attitude inculcated even in arts, even in commerce, even in our self-financing courses. Therefore, through this speech, I want to tell you that science is there everywhere. Science is our life, and science is the art of living. I want to say that when a new idea is there in your mind, please convert it into something which, with the help of science, and then please convert it into the technology which is helpful to the mankind, which is helpful to human being. Please don't keep science restricted to books. Now, my today's subject is introduction to renewable energy sources. Now, basically, this subject, that is, what is the future of renewable energy sources, is the topic which our coordinator Vare sir selected very intelligently. Everywhere now we say that we should have renewable energy sources. But exactly what do you mean by renewable energy sources? That I will explain you through 5 to 6 plates. And then next, the future will be explained by our coordinator, Vare sir. Now, introduction to renewable energy sources is, first of all, what is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. Now, when you want energy, you need something to supply energy to you. You have something, energy is a booster for that. Now, say our conventional sources of energies, they are wood, diesel, kerosene, petrol, etc. But these sources of energy, they are slowly and steadily gets depleted. And we are having their restricted stocks in the earth crust. Conventional energy stocks are restricted in the earth's crust. And that's why what is essential for us, we want renewable energy sources. There are many things. First one, next plate, please. Next plate, please, Sagar sir. Next plate for introduction of renewable energy sources. Yes, renewable energy sources what? The energy resources which can be used to produce again and again, they are called as renewable energy sources. Now remember, my dear students, we call our earth as Mother Earth. Mother is having no limits to give the things. Only thing is that we should know what we are getting, and we should be enough smart to use the things what we are receiving from the earth. Next plate, please. Next plate, please. Hello. Hello, Sagar. Next plate, please. Next plate, please.
Yes, madam.
Please, next plate.
Oh, okay.
In next plate, I'm showing you variable renewable sources of energies. The first renewable source of energy which you are having with you is a solar energy. Now, if the plate is there in front of you, you can understand the things more when I'm talking. Now, please, next plate, please. Already I am having my presentation with Shevale sir, Sagar sir, and Vare sir. Now, the next plate, please. There are, please pay attention and go on changing the plates so that the flow will be maintained. There are many different forms of renewable energy. First one is a solar energy. Now, we treat sun as the ultimate source of energy. Now, we know that no one is the primary producer in the world other than our green plants. We say that we are dependent. Suppose if someone says, "Okay, I'm not taking any veg food, I'm taking only the non-vegetarian food." But remember, whatever is your food, your primary source of food, they are the green plants. And green plants are only able to trap the energy which they are getting from sun, and that energy is called as a solar energy. And these are the renewable sources of energy. The stocks of these energies, they are unlimited. Now, wind energy. Wind energy, we are getting the wind. Wind is nothing but it is the flow of the air. And this flow of air, that is wind, you can convert it into the form of energy. Then ocean thermal energy. Next is a geothermal energy. And the last one is a biomass or a biogas energy. These are the different forms of renewable energies. And these different forms of renewable energies, we have the systematic ways of converting solar energy into that format of energy which will operate and which will do the work. Now, thank you for next plate. That is a solar energy. Solar energy is the energy that Earth receives from the sun, primarily as visible light, or we call it as electromagnetic radiation. Solar energy can be converted into electrical energy by using solar plates. Now, examples are solar cooker, solar heater, solar cell. Now, here I wish to tell that nowadays, our municipalities, they are having certain regimentations for newly constructed buildings to have solar panels on the buildings. Now, this solar panel of the building, they will trap the energy. It is converted into the form of energy which we can utilize for making the water hot, or we call it as a solar geysers that are there in the buildings. And therefore, we are having less consumption of electricity if we convert this solar energy into heat energy by trapping the energy properly. Next plate, please. Now, next to solar energy, this is a solar heater. See the advantage I have shown. That is, solar energy doesn't produce any carbon dioxide. Now, remember, whenever you are having the energy resource, some new resource, when you are having some new invention, then always it is our responsibility to see that it is not adding in such a way which will increase pollution, which will increase carbon count, or which will have our burden on our Mother Earth. Because you may know, you might be aware that there are certain gases which are called as greenhouse gases, which help in increasing the temperature of the Earth. And therefore, whenever we are having any new invention, we should check that whether we are following the principles of green chemistry or not. Now, advantage is solar energy doesn't produce any carbon dioxide. It does not affect our environment. Disadvantage, it is not constant. That is, when the sun, the source is not there, you will not get the energy continuously. It can be trapped for some time, but when the source of the energy is not there, you will not get continuous solar energy. Next plate, please. Next plate, please. Next to solar energy, like this, we are having a wind energy. Wind power, good, renewable, clean and free. If you see near Savantwadi, you are having a very nice utilization of this wind energy. Many wind turbines are there. The wind rotates the turbines and you are getting the generation of energy. It reduces the dependence on fossil fuels, including some imported oils, reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. That means it is very much advantageous for our Mother Earth also. Next plate, please. Next plate, please. Wind energy next to that. We have started with solar energy. Then you are having wind energy. Next plate, please. Next plate, please. Next is geothermal energy, ocean thermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat from the earth. It's very useful. Resources of geothermal energy range from shallow ground to hot water and hot rock. Now here you are having combination of geography and your science. Now remember, science is not at all restricted to physics, chemistry, biology. Nowadays, we have to change our approach towards science as interdisciplinary approach of science. Prior to this, we analytical chemists used to say that we will have inventions only in the field of analytical chemistry, then organic, then physical, then some other chemistry. Now, the research which is having interdisciplinary approach is always preferred. And therefore, what I want to say that there are many renewable sources of energy. The renewable sources of energy, they reduce the burden on your conventional fuels, like the conventional fuel consumption of wood, consumption of coke, consumption of diesel, consumption of petrol. At the same time, because of burning of wood, kerosene, diesel, you are having lot of emissions which are dangerous. They are not following the principles of green chemistry, and that's why we should go for using the renewable sources of energy. Now next to Vare sir, please. Vare sir. Next one is the
Thank you, madam.
biomass. Yeah. Continue, Vare sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you very much, madam, for aware and clear our basics and very nicely and wonderfully explain the renewable energy resources with very simple explanation. Thank you very much, madam, again. Now, I request to Professor Pundlik Vare sir, coordinator of Chemstar Science Club, to deliver his talk.
Thank you, Dr. Sanav sir, and thank you, our principal Vak sir and Jain madam, for encouraging the this event. And first of all, I am going to announce about the participants. Those participants still not submitted their poster or their PPT, please submit me on my personal WhatsApp so I can arrange them their presentation from my side. All the participants understand. पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए अनाउंसमेंट है कि जो बच्चों ने पोस्टर या पीपीटी प्रेजेंट करना है वो लोग मुझे मेरे पर्सनल नंबर पे व्हाट्सएप कर दो, तो मैं इधर से उनका पोस्टर प्रेजेंट करूंगा और आपको आगे से बोलना है. हाँ, अगर आपको उधर से बोलना है तो डोंट वरी, ठीक है, बट पे अटेंशन. नाउ yes, we know that the renewable sources, they are the challenging thing in the 21st century and onwards, because renewable sources, they are very important for our world to complete the need of this world about the energy, because the energy, without energy no one industry can run. So for every industry, the electricity, not only industry, even for human being, for their lifestyle, for medical field, for pharmaceutical, everywhere in every industry, the importance of energy is very important. And it is said that the growth of any country depend upon the sources of their energy. Those countries are rich in the sources, that countries are growing countries and their GDPs are higher. So it's a very important in front of our India to face the challenges for this energy. And the best option for our India is the renewable energy resources. And on the basis of this future, this part is also included in some syllabuses, in university syllabus. It to study the student for renewable energy resource and to find the solution and to make their way of thinking about the renewable energy resources. As Madam, our Jain ma'am, explain about the renewable energy resources and what are that you understand. So let's see. Now we are going to see the future challenges. Before that, I am going to ask you a question: how you can understand that? How can renewable energy help the climate change? Yes, renewable energy help to change the climate. Is how in reverse effect. Understand? They are going to reduce the climate change effect because because these renewable energy resources include the solar energy and wind power, and this solar energy and wind power does not emit any pollutant who who change who changes the climate. So it's an important thing. Also, second question is arises in the youth of in the mind. So can clean energy replace the fossil fuels? As the fossil fuels means the crude oil, that energy we can replace by the clean energy. For this, if you see here, the Germany is the one of the country in the world who using the bioethanol in their country around 90 to 80%. And see, in other resources, they are going to shift towards the 100% clean energy, and they have targeted about 2050. Within 2050, they will be used the renewable energy resources in Germany. So it's a very good opportunity to change the fossil fuel into clean energy. Next question also arises in our mind: how does wind energy work? Wind energy. I will explain more about the wind energy in next slide also. But see, wind energy. Wind energy is simple. You most of the people have seen when you go from Mumbai to Nasik or towards Jalgaon or Dhule, then you can see a great windmills are there. High heighted windmills are there, and the turbine always rotating. These turbines they rotate due to the wind, and when the wind comes, then these turbines get run, and that wind energy get converted into, with the help of generator, they converted into electricity. So you can see here also about the 25 million US households they uses daily this wind energy. Next question is there: is the nuclear energy renewable resources of energy? No, nuclear energy is not the renewable energy resources. because the byproduct of that radioactive materials, they cannot be recycled. They form, they pack in some metals and they throw in a safety area, a secure area. And so the nuclear energy does not belong to the renewable energy resources. Why I am asking this question? Because we know that in 2015, when the new government get established in India, they focus on this nuclear power plant. They decided to open the 7 nuclear power plant in the different part of India. And one of the nuclear power plant we are highly aware because we are living in Mumbai. We know that in Raigad district, Jaitapur Prakalpa. So Jaitapur is one of the nuclear energy station, and people around that Jaitapur they oppose to open that nuclear power station near Mumbai. So why? Because we have seen that the nuclear energy, though it is good, but not the clean, and the their solution nuclear energy. If you have seen that in tsunami and other uh, disaster when happened in Japan, the due to this nuclear they damaged the nuclear power plant, and that some radioactive material when released in the sea, the many of the aquatic life get died due to the this radioactive material. So most of the countries in the world, I will show you the map of the also nuclear energy, how the US, Australia, and Japan they are shifting their nuclear energy towards this uh, offshore energy. Offshore, I will also explain offshore, and also wind energy and solar energy. They are shifting their nuclear power plants because they know the drawbacks of that nuclear power plant. But India don't think about that. So India having this different solution about this nuclear power plant, but they have to think over it. Let's see, in India, there are 5 important companies. Those are focusing on these renewable energy resources. The first biggest company, Indian company, it is also organized by government of India. The NTPC company is there, who is focusing on this renewable energy resources. Currently, they are going to install the capacity about 62,910 million watt power station in India, and one of them hydropower station, and 13 are their renewable energy resources, means the solar power and other. Second company Adani, it is also going to focus on this wind power station, and in they are investing in this company to increase the wind and solar capacity for their electricity generation. Next, Tata Power Company is there, who is also focusing about their solar power plants. They are going to increase the solar power plants in the solar area, in the uh, sorry, in the hilly area. JSW, it is also going to establish the solar power plant and hydropower plant. It is hydropower plant around 1391 milliwatt and in Narmada Sarovar, and the 10 milliwatt solar power in Kutch of Gujarat. Another one, fifth important company, that is Joint Power. It is also going to establish the power plant about solar power plant and wind power plant. These are the only 5 selected companies who is going to concentrate on the renewable energy resources. Let's see about the world electricity generation. If we see the chart of this world electricity generation, then about 2011 and the forecast of 2030, you can see that the coal energy, nuclear energy is going to convert into the totally renewable energy. This green part is the renewable energy, and see black coal and pink is nuclear. So world is going to shift from coal and nuclear to their renewable. So it is they are focusing big countries, the developing countries also focusing their electricity uh, needs from this coal and nuclear towards the renewable. In the renewable, of course, we know that these things about 54% hydropower plant, wind is 27%. Now, how wind is 27% in future? The one of the greatest plant by Japan, they are focusing in the sea. I will explain it in next slide. First, see about the wind. They are concentrating about the 27% of the wind electricity. Solar is only 99%. Drawback of solar energy we will see in next PPT also. The biomass, geothermal, and other renewable energy is 10% only. What is about the India? India's current scenario said that in India we are producing the electricity about our 60 renewable. This chart is only about renewable. So 65% renewable energy from wind power station, 10% from solar energy, small hydro, is small dam are there in India, and they are also day by day due to the rain problem. The hydroelectricity is going to decrease. Biomass is there and bagasse. Here for the world, if you see, the world is focusing about how they are producing their renewable energy resources. So China China is also focusing first in this race. If you see the list of these all countries, then around 30,500 megawatt electricity generated by the renewable energy resources by China. Second one is USA. Why China? Because China is one of the great industrialists in the world. They are supplying much things. So in China, they are of course highest in use of renewable energy resources. USA is there. Germany. See the list of the India. India is only going to produce 2,623 megawatt energy. Its share is only 4.4% in compare of world. Only 4.4% participation of renewable energy resources by our India. So India must focus on this renewable energy resource and see the China about 48.4% renewable energy percent share in the world. It is of course more, half of this world. So it is one of the biggest tribute to that country who is going to reduce their pollution. Here about in India, this is a graph of use of wind and solar energy from 2000 and till about the 2019. This data generated by the government of India. Okay, this chart is also there. If you see the renewable energy resources, our ministry and online, you will get this. So see how we are going to increase our wind and solar power energy day by day. It is of course in quanta. In multiplication, we are going to increase. In this last 4 years, we are mostly focusing in India. Most of the countries are going to focus towards this green energy. It is a good thing. This one chart also explain about the renewable energy resources. They are standing here. The 5 important countries are there, and how they uses the different energy source, renewable energy source, and how much. So you can see, of course, China is there first, and fifth one is India, and India is only TW means trillion watt is here. So per year they are using 162 trillion watt energy per year used by India, while other countries there. So the part of hydroelectricity, wind electricity, biomass, solar, and geo is zero. Because in geothermal energy, you know that in geothermal energy there are some warm or hot water spring are important. This hot water spring used to produce the steam, and that steam get generated through the electricity through the generator. So geothermal electricity is not available in our India because of the hot water spring. Hot water spring are very important, which generate deep, and it is only in the America, US. So this one is there. Here, electricity sector in India, if we see the renewable energy resource and non-renewable energy resource. So 88.55% energy is getting us from the coal and the thermal power station, coal power station, and only the 11 and which are the responsible for the greenhouse gases and the climate change. While only 11.45% is the renewable energy resource available in India. This is our data. Then the growth, GDP growth of every industry and their energy demand. If we see this chart, their energy is going to here increase. If you see the different countries are there, and these countries and their demand in electricity, if you see the UK, Italy, Germany, these countries are using the clean energy, and that's why the GDP of this country is stable and higher than other world. So important. So what is about this? So what we can do to increase our electricity, renewable electricity? So it is the only way in India to think on the research. If we go through the research, then we can make a billion in change, because electricity is the asset of our world, our country, and that will be generated through the research. We can learn from one country, our neighboring country, Japan. See the Japan. This is one of the greatest picture of Japan, who is focusing, who is also much uh, get uh, get popular in last year, because in 2019 the Japan is the only country who is going to produce their offshore wind farm, offshore wind farm and onshore wind farm are different. Onshore wind farm is nothing but the wind power mill on the land. If the wind power mills on the land or on the hilly area, it is said that onshore wind farm. And if the wind power mill is located in the sea, directly in the sea, in the water, it is said that offshore wind farm. And Japan is the first country who is going to construct the largest scale offshore wind farm in the area of Akita and Noshiro, where 33 turbines they are going to operate, and they get started in their sea level, and who is going to produce a tremendous electricity for their country. We can learn this thing. India having a great chance to increase this wind power station, because as usual, our Japan, India having a large coastal area, and it is gifted to our India, so we can generate such type of wind power mill in the sea. So we can, because we know that in sea there are tremendous winds are there. So through this wind we can generate the electricity much more. So India having a good opportunity to develop such type of plant in the sea. The wind energy is an alternative source for the India, which is the biggest source. So we have to focus. Due to the lack of time, I'm going to come fast, slightly fast. another one good chance for the India to generate the electricity from the waste. Yes, because we know that the population of India, and so the waste generated in India is too much. It's a tremendous. So with the help of this uh, in waste, we can also generate the energy, and that is a green energy. And there is a much research area is open for all new researcher, so they can focus on this area. Also, the solar energy, of course, it is a good opportunity for India. Our India having a tendency who can generate a 5,000 trillion kilowatt per year. But what is about the India? What is our performance? Our performance is that only 1 trillion watt per year electricity generated. See that 5,000 trillion kilowatt energy we can generate. But what is the condition? The worst condition, that is only 1 trillion watt. It is really worst. So government of India and also the companies must focus on this area, because India having a number of hills and there are number of empty spaces where they can ship this thing. So electricity generated from the solar power station is an boosting for the source of energy towards the India. So India should concentrate. And about the electricity, we have to balance this energy trilemma. This energy trilemma is nothing but the three important points where to focus. First, the energy equity. Energy equity is nothing but accessibility and affordability of energy supply across the population of India. Because in most till the India, it is said that by our energy minister, environmental ministry, about 25% area where till the electricity is not reached. So it is must energy should be equally distributed all over the India according to their population. Second point of this dilemma is environmental sustainability. To emphasize to achievement of the supply and demand of side energy is an important to development in this energy is also important. So the energy sustainability, environmental sustainability is there. And third one, the top of this dilemma is the energy security. Because we should avoid such a power plant who is dangerous to the India, like a nuclear power plant. Because one of the chart I have forget, I will show you. World is going to shift from nuclear power plant to these renewable energy resources. So energy security is very important. We meet that conditions, and we can see also the hybrid energy for the different sources. They're combining through the fuel cells are available through, and the hybrid grid who is established by the electrical engineers. So hybrid grid must the interactive area to store that renewable energy resource. And this renewable energy also ultimately a sustainable sustaining the human life on this planet. So we have to think about and we have to think that cap about this electricity. Last thing is that the challenges in front of the India and the youth of the India, how can this renewable energy resources can increase? So renewable energy is the in large quantity. How we can produce it? Because one of the drawback of renewable energy resource is the cost. It is not a cost effective. So it is a challenge to all the researchers to find their resources, new resources of renewable energy resource in large quantity. Second point, thus the India should concentrate on producing the energy from the renewable resources, because still India 88.5% 55% depend on the non-renewable energy resources, fossil fuels, and the coal power station. So we can reduce it. Yes, we can reduce it through our research. Next one, how the India can produce the required amount of energy so they can need for their consumption. That is the biggest challenge. Last, to get the resources in India should use to reach its dream for producing the electricity to reach to each and every people in India for 24 by 7 hours, not within in 2020 because it was targeted in 2015 or 14 by government of India to reach the electricity in each and every person towards each and every person. But still that situation is away from us. So these are the different challenges. And so all we researcher should switch our energy from fossil fuel towards these renewable energy resources. And that is a great, there is a great future for these renewable energy resources. And I request to all these young generation, they must focus on this renewable energy resource so that our country will be live in the competition of this electricity and our future will not wear the oxygen cylinder because as if we going to conserve this fossil fuel, our generation will definitely wear the oxygen cylinder in the free. They will not with the free air. So if we all are taking the oath to produce the clean and green movement, we should focus on these renewable energy resources. And I am thankful for this event, all for your patience. Thank you very much. Now I request Sagar sir, please continue the next session.
Thank you very much, sir. I think participants are waiting there. So now we have to turn for this event also. But before this, introduction of juries. Then after introduction, actual your competition is started. So I request to our professor Rangari sir, Rahul Rangari sir, to introduce our today's juries.
Thank you, Dr. Sagar sir.
Yes, just wait, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Pundalik Ware sir, to explain how can renewable energy help the climate changes. And you have to very nicely asking the question to students, how to nuclear energy, it is renewable sources or no? So it is not because due to the byproducts, you have to very nicely explain. Then comparing the renewable sources with percentage and its uses in different countries. So you have to deliver a very nice talk and you have to aware very much about this topic. Thank you very much, sir. Our coordinator of Chemstar Science Club. Then I request to Rangari sir to introduce our juries.
Thank you, Dr. Sagar sir. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So, on this very great occasion of Science Day, some of the students they are going to present their posters through this online platform. So, students must be having great ideas, innovative ideas, creative ideas. So they must be having some message. They have to give some message through their poster presentation. So to judge these posters, we are having a team of jury. So I will be going to now introduce all these juries. So in this list of juries, we have first Dr. D.N. Sinde. So all the juries are from different field of science. So first jury is Dr. D.N. Sinde. He is from chemistry department. He is an associate professor in chemistry department. He is having also interest in environment. So he is also environmentalist. Our second jury is Dr. D.K. Kakupure. He is from Zoology Department. He has obtained his DSc degree from foreign university. And besides this, he is also an international level of eminent scientist. Our third jury is Professor Deshpande Jian. He is from Botany Department and he is a HOD of Botany Department and also he is a chairperson of the exam committee. Our fourth jury is Dr. R.S. Manohar. He is a doctorate in physics. He is connected to IIT. He is having different innovative ideas in physics. So I welcome all these juries. So with this brief introduction, I stop here. I request to Dr. Sagar sir, please take the charge.
शेवाळे सर आहेत ना शेवाळे.
Thank you very much, sir. So one is Professor Pramod Shevale. It is another jury.
Yeah, yes,
So
yes.
Pramod Shevale, sir, it is the IT and CS department,
Yeah,
which is always help to every department in our college. It's very nice and eminent personality in our college. So
Yes.
now this person is situated with us for this technical support.
yes.
So this is the another jury for Pramod Shevale, sir. Now we have to turn for this conducting the events. So some introduction giving by Professor Pundlik Ware, sir. So I request Ware, sir, to take a charge of conducting the event.
Thank you, Dr. Sanab sir, Dr. Jain madam, HOE Department of Chemistry, Dr. Shilpi sir, all my colleagues. Uh, See, on the occasion of this National Science Day, we are going to celebrate and our young students, young youth scientists are participated in this event and going to show I'm going to show the presentation of each student one by one. So first, the Babita Kipluram. Yes, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
First of all, I request Dr. Ravi Manohar sir, please say the few words about this National Science Day. Each jury members, please, I request each jury members one by one say the few words about National Science Day. Ravi Manohar sir, Dr. Ravi Manohar sir, are you ready? Okay, Babita, are you ready? Please
Thanks.
give me call. Babita, you are not ready. Next student, I'm going to call here the Fatima.
I am ready, sir.
Babita, ready? Babita, are you ready? Yes. So I'm going to show your
Yes, sir,
presentation. Okay. So yeah, I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
show your presentation here. Yeah. Now. Babita is going to present the poster on solar cell. So,
Good evening to
Uh,
all.
Babita,
I am request to I am request to judges to note down their topic also. To it is easy to given the marks for this. Yes, Babita, start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Good evening to all respected teachers. My topic is solar cell. Sir, next slide. Introduction solar cell. Solar cell is based on the principle of photovoltaic effect. The photovoltaic effect is it is convert sunlight into direct current electricity. It generates electricity. So next slide. Solar cells are the converters of solar energy into electrical energy. Electrical energy is an output and the solar energy is the input. The next slide.
yes, Babita, next slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is the solar cell, how it is working. Sunlight is coming from sun that is striking on the solar panels. Sir, next slide. How construct the solar cells? Solar cells are constructed by following materials: anti-reflection coating, PN junction, N type of silicon is used, and P type of silicon is used in a solar cell construction. Sir, next slide. Anti-reflection coating. Anti-reflection coating, जब सन रेस गिरते हैं सरफेस पे, मटेरियल के सरफेस पे, वो लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट ना हो के लिए एंटी रिफ्लेक्शन कोटिंग करते हैं वो मटेरियल के ऊपर. सर नेक्स्ट, पीएन जंक्शन. पीएन जंक्शन is a plays an important role in a solar cells. That is, it converts solar energy into electrical energy. Sir, next slide. And the arrangement of P type and N type of silicon in solar cells. N type is upper ones and P type is lower ones, in which plus of silicon P type of silicon has holes for the available of conduction, and N type of silicon having a valence electrons for the conduction of solar energy. Sir, next. And advantages and disadvantages of the solar cell. Advantages: the solar cells are reduces the electricity bills. These are maintained low cost and weather dependent. And technology development. These are the advantages. Applications of solar cell: toys, watches, calculators. The solar cells are applied in electric furnace, remote lighting systems, water pumping, water treatment, emergency power, portable power supplies, and last one is satellites. Thank you.
Thank you, Babita. Now the time for question and answer. So I request to jury to ask the questions.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Babita, can you hear me? Babita, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I hear you.
Babita, nice presentation. You have explained all these advantages, but so there are some disadvantages are there in this
Yes,
system.
sir.
Can you explain it? Disadvantages.
सर एडवांटेज में लिखा हुआ है लो मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट बट इन
I'm
डिसएडवांटेजेस बैटरीज के लिए कॉस्ट पे करना पड़ता है हाई अमाउंट लगता है
but it is
और
a one time. It is a one time investment, na?
यस सर एंड
Okay.
सोलर एनर्जी कैन नॉट बी स्टिल बी कलेक्टेड ड्यूरिंग क्लाउडी एंड रेनी डेज अगर उस टाइम पे नहीं कलेक्ट करके रखते सोलर एनर्जी तो उसका एफिशिएंसी जो है वो ड्रॉप हो जाएगा
Okay. Any question from another jury? Anybody ask also? I think Dr. Manor sir is talking something before Shinde sir. Okay. We have now turned to the next participant.
Komal Patil. Komal Patil, are you ready? Komal Patil.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to present your poster.
All the participants, please listen. You have to in a very nice network because sometimes your voice will be break. So you have to. I request to you all. You have to the network is very nicely and your mic will be closer to your mouth. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The topic is hello. Komal Patil, topic काय तुझा? Hello.
Biomass energy.
Biomass energy.
Yes, sir.
फातिमा आणि तू एकच करणार प्रेझेंट.
Yes, sir, I'm present, Fatima.
फातिमा डिफरंट प्रेझेंटेशन आहे आणि कोमलचं डिफरंट प्रेझेंटेशन आहे का?
Yes, sir. Different is.
ओके ओके. So Fatima, please you continue. Then I will show the presentation of Komal Patil. Okay. Your
Okay,
presentation
sir.
is ready.
Good evening to all, respected teachers. The topic is biomass energy. Biomass is an renewable come from renewable energy. Renewable resources is used energy that is collected which collected from the renewable resources. Renewable resources are the natural natural resources like sunlight, wind, rain, waves, geothermal heat. These are the renewable resources that we call as natural resources. The main resources for the biomass we get from, first I recall that what is a biomass. Biomass is a plant or an animal material used as a fuel to produce electricity or heat. For example, as wood, energy, crop, and waste from the forest, yards, or farms. These are the forest crop residue. It is an example of an biomass resources. Second is that animal residue. Animal residues are also an example, the main source of a biomass resources. That it is more useful in a biomass. How it can be reused as a now in some villages as the time passed, but now some villages they don't use gases. They use cow dung as a biomass, as a fuel to cook a food in villages. So it is the best example for a biomass. Second is an industrial waste. Industrial waste is also a biomass resources. The waste which are released from the industries are also used and are suitable for a biomass to produce fuel. Agricultural crop residues. Agricultural residues are also biomass resources. These resources, how we get from agriculture? Agriculture that the crop which are shielded by, for example, a wheat or a rice, which is shielded, and the resources that left behind, and the resources that left behind, just just as we use the weed and the left product of the weed, just like a wheat stalk is used as a food material for the cows and other cattle's animals. It is also a biomass resources. As I'm saying this, that a biomass resources is the most main concept if you introduce the renewable resources. Renewable resources which are used once, but they are using at second time. That is called as renewable resources. The things which is used are unused, but the thing is unused and they're using for a second time. First time it is used as a primary product, but in the second time it is using as a secondary product. It's called a renewable resources. Renewable resources, this can also be a part of a biomass resources. For a good example, I read my sentence by this that all these things which are shown in my posters, that sewage, municipal solid waste, animal residues, industrial residues, forest crop residues, and agricultural crop residues are the main source of the biomass. The biomass is a main leading of the renewable resources. Thank you, sir.
Fatima, thank you, Fatima. Now the time is question and answer.
Yes, sir.
So, have you heard about biocoal?
What,
Fatima,
sir?
I just want to acknowledge you in the area of biomass. There is a biocoal product which is the alternative for the coal. So this is the biggest alternative resource from the biomass. Have you heard about that? Okay. Next.
Excuse me, sir. I can explain.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, biocoal is as I think, I don't know it clearly, but I want to express my view. Biocoal is a carbon fuel as a fossil coal which is used in industry products. it is also one of a product of a bio green gas. Could we see that? Say that?
No, no, it is actually agriculture byproduct. Bicol is a agriculture byproduct. Kaki Prasad,
येस
CEO,
येस येस सानप सर बोला बोला चांगलं दिलं फातिमाने प्रेझेंटेशन व्हेरी
yeah,
नाईस
very nice presentation.
या फातिमा डू यू नो अबाउट दी baggage and related with the energy resources
Sir,
baggage
your voice is not clear.
baggage that is haze or organic waste nowadays the many energy products are prepared from that.
No idea, sir.
Okay. Actually,
Okay,
bricks and other.
thank you, Fatima. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Ask the question. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, the bricks and energy kits are made from such products from the biomass, aquatic plants and other things, which can be utilized as a biomass for energy production. Okay. You understood, Fatima?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we turn to the next participant. Yes, I request to Ari sir present the presentations. Yes, Komal Patil, you are ready for presentation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Komal, you have to start your presentations.
Okay, sir. Good evening, all the teachers. Myself, Komal Patil, and I am here to present my PPT based on biomass energy. First of all, the biomass energy comes in a renewable resources. So, renewable resources is a natural resource which will replenish to replace the portion depleted by the uses and the consumption. So, what does biomass mean? The biomass refers to the biological substance that are living or dead in a specified area. Biomass is plant or an animal material which is used as a fuel to produce the electricity or the heat. Just like example, wood, energy crops, waste from the forest, yards, or the farms. Most biomass originate from the chemical process such as photosynthesis. The next one, it has been considered one of the oldest method of producing the energy. Engineers in the field of the biomass also use the ecological pyramid to determine the organic matters. The biomass has eight types. First type is wood and the agriculture products. It has been burning of wood, logs, bark, or straw, timber, rice husk, and solid waste decomposition of the solid rubbish using the landfills, landfill gas, and the biogas. Ethanol. Ethanol alcohol has been created by fermenting of the sugar and the starch in the plants. And fourth one is biodiesel, form into the energy through the chemical reaction between the oils, vegetable oils, and animal fats, etc. So next slide. Yes. There are four types of this solid biomass. The solid biomass is the decomposition of the wood cutting, straw, rice husk, peanut shell. This is been used for the solid biomass. And in the liquid biofuels, here we can see the picture of the oil crops such as sunflower oil. which is being used in this liquid biofuels. The oil is being extracted, then refined, then it is being used for in biodiesel type for the vehicles, and the vehicles produce the CO2 gas, which is these cycles go on continuously. The gaseous biomass, as in the picture is shown that the food waste which is thrown out of the houses, hotels, etc., it is being used for the biogas digester, which is being produce methane and also the fertilizers for the crops. The methane produce the power and the heat, and the fertilizer it produces the good crops, and it is passed to the community like us. Next slide is the photo of the biomass power plant. So next slide, the diagram of the power plant. Here we can see that the storage of the biomass is being done, and then it being be hot water, then gas cleaning, the chimney is present here, then it is being steamed, turbine, and then converted into electricity. The same example with this biomass and the carbon emission, the CO2 gas, sunlight, plants, and this biomass has its advantages and the disadvantages. The advantages are the renewable resource. Dependency of the fossil fuel is reduced. The carbon is neutral and it is widely available. It reduces the landfills and also protects the clean water supply. It also reduces the acid rain and the smoke. And it also reduces the greenhouse gases. And it is been seen that most of the produced bioenergy reduce greenhouse gas emission by 78%. Disadvantage that not totally clean when it is burned, but can lead to the deforestation, and biodiesel products are insufficient as compared to the gasoline. It requires a lot of space and it is expensive process. The next slide shows the percentage of biomass, hydro, wind energy, geothermal energy, solar, and PV. Biomass contains the 50%, and here I conclude my topic. So my conclusion is that we have, I mean, I have decided that it will be the best interest if the world use this energy production extensively. The reason is biomass is considered as a good source of energy because it is renewable and harmless, but and it also create the same amount of pollution as the fossil fuels. Even though the resources for the biomass is widely available, but the power plants require a lot of space and the burning of organic matter. Biomass in industries is renewable and the harmless to the living things. Although biomass industry is expensive, so it can be a very big step in protecting the resources in the world and reducing the greenhouse gases that affect the environment greatly. Thank you.
Thank you, Komal. Now, any questions from juries? I request to juries.
I would like to tell this Komal and Fatima. In IIT Bombay, there is a thermal biogas plant in the energy science department. So it will be very nice if you could go there and visit that plant and get the idea exactly what amount of energy they are producing from the biomass. And very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Komal, I would like to ask one question.
Yes, sir.
Hello. The biomass utilization plays a very important role in climate change or to stop the climate change. Can you define this or extend this? How the biomass utilization is in climate change reduction or in the climate change. You understand my question? Hello.
Yes, Komal, sir asking the question.
How biomass utilization helps in reduce the global warming or climate change?
Yes, Komal. Yes, Komal.
Komal,
So
are you listening?
I don't think we can connect biomass to the global warming.
No, no, sir.
Yeah,
Actually,
if you have any connection, I would like to hear from you outside this webinar. But my logic says it will hardly connect biomass energy to the global warming.
Nene,
Sir,
actually
actually,
the
what happened,
solution
sir?
management.
Sir,
Ah,
biomass
yes, yes,
is
yes.
very important, and it is useful to stop the climate change, because if we use that biomass in the energy resources, then to stop the global warming, because they, if they go undergo fermentation, they produces the methane gas, and that methane gas
Correct.
is responsible for global warming. So we can reduce that factor. Am I right,
We
sir?
can,
Yeah, but the percentage, if you see the percentage, uh, it is a contradictory and some complex problems, because it is not exactly related. Methane production quantity of methane in the air is not exactly connected with the global warming. So
No, sir. Yes, it is reported, sir. If you see the open toilet, the phenomenon of open toilet, the lot of tremendous methane gas exposed due to open toilet, and that methane responsible for global warming, sir.
I have also data, sir. I have also some data that when at the time of dinosaur, the percent of methane in air was 10,000 times greater than the present. But even though there was no change in the global warming as far as that passage is concerned, Antarctica's passage is concerned, that was not swinged by this global warming.
okay, sir. Okay, okay. No,
Thank
sir.
How
you.
we will continue?
Continue,
Thank you.
continue.
Very nice discussion. That discussion is also required for such an event. Thank you, Manoj sir, and Vare sir and Kakipure sir also, to know more information regarding this topic to our students. Now turn to the next participant. I request to Vare sir to present and call the participant.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you please present my presentation?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, sir. Very thankful to you.
Just wait. And now, is Ansari Armish Akhtar hai kya?
Yes, sir, I am present.
Okay, you can continue now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, should I open the video?
Yes, yes. Why not?
O- Okay, sir. Thank you.
Do you have video?
Mm, Good evening, everyone. My complete name is Ansari Armash Akhtar, and I am from SYBSC. On this special occasion, that is 28th of February, which is celebrated as National Science Day, to mark the discovery of Raman effect by the C.V. Raman sir in the year 1928, and he got the Nobel Prize in the year 1930. So I would like to express or share my views on the topic of tidal energy. The word tidal energy is originated from the word tide. So first we know about the what is tide. Tide is the sequential rising and the falling of sea water level and the ocean water level by the gravitation of the sun and moon. And this diagram shows Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. I would like to explain the how this tidal energy is used. When there is a high tide, when there is a high tide, the water is near to the surface of the land. Then the sluice gate is present, and this sluice gate open when there is a high tide and obstruct the high water level, and the sluice gate get turned off. And before the sluice gate turbine is present. The function of turbine is to generate heat, and from that heat we can convert the energy into the electricity, so that when there is a level of high tide, the water which is obstructed inside the sluice gate or a part of land, this water is connected through a pipe with a turbine. Then this turbine basi- this turbine basically move when the water comes towards the turbine and generates a heat, and that heat the tidal energy station converted into the electricity. It is one of the great advantages of the tidal energy that it produces an electricity. And you can see that this the diagram of turbine in the diagram, and the diagram of sluice gate which is opened, and at the time of high tide the gate is opened. When there is a object of water, the sluice gate should can be closed. And the and the graph shows that it is increasing by the year. Tidal energy is increasing as the year increases. And tidal energy has not have a great demand yet, but it has a potential. In the future generation. And tidal energy was first discovered by M. Janaschi in the river El Rance which is located in the France. And in India, tidal energy station is located in the Gulf of Cambay and in the Gulf of Kutch. And South Korea has a great demand in using the tidal energy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
What is this?
Now the time is question and answer.
Yes, sir.
So Ansari, we have lots of coastal area in our India. So why we are not constructing more tidal power station?
Because it is much, according to my knowledge, it is much expensive, as it will increase in the future. It will increase in the future generation.
Not only expensive, it needs geographical structure, proper geographical of
Yes,
or surface
yes, sir.
structure. So
Yes,
it
sir.
is expensive as well as need perfect geographical structure.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir, two tidal energy
Hello.
station is located in India in the Gulf of Cambay and in the Gulf of Kutch.
Right, right.
Yes, sir.
Ansari. Hello, Ansari.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A very nice presentation, and
Thank
very
you, sir.
nicely that topic you have selected is the tidal energy. And
Thank you, sir.
I just ask here, in Maharashtra, we had a
Yes, sir.
700 kilometer coastal area.
Yes, sir.
So we can just admit this policy, but there are some, you are aware, some bureaucratic uh, parts are there, and due to that, we cannot success. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so very good. You are nicely you have presented and nice idea.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Any another question? Yes, any
Armas,
question?
very nice for selection, nice topic for this
Thank you, sir.
presentation. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, if you know any question, then turn to the next participant.
Thank you, sir, for giving me such an opportunity to
Okay,
present my views.
always,
Thank you.
always welcome, always welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
चलो ना, बोला तो नहीं बोला। कोई सी कहा? ये आनंद झा। ओके, ये नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट कौन है? अभी मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन किया है, प्लीज सी दैट प्रेजेंटेशन। किसका प्रेजेंटेशन है? नाम नहीं भेजा है आपने।
Yes, sir.
आर यू रेडी?
Sir, can I present?
यस यस, प्रेजेंट इट, हरी अप।
His name is Yamin.
हाँ sir.
Your name. Your name.
मोहम्मद यामीन.
क्या नाम है? सरनेम क्या है?
शेख मोहम्मद यामीन.
ओके,
सर मैं अपने मोबाइल में प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ.
करो.
नो नो, ये देख के, हाँ, ठीक है, करो।
यस
इसको देख के भी कर सकते हैं आप प्रेजेंट, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है यामीन।
सर चलेगा, मगर वो मोबाइल में करेंगे तो वो उसमें वो दिखेगा फ्लो ऑफ करंट्स.
ओके ठीक है, आप ऑन को मैं ऑफ करता हूँ मेरा प्रेजेंट, तुम प्रेजेंट करो। हाँ?
यस सर. थैंक यू सर. Sir, is it visible?
Yes, yes, visible.
Visible.
Continue.
Yes, thank you, sir. Respected teachers and all my friends, today I am going to present my poster presentation of hydroelectric energy. It is a part of renewable energy. Renewable energy बहुत सारे अलग अलग types की रहती है. Renewable energy are the source that is not depleted. मतलब जो जल्दी खत्म नहीं होते, जो that cannot be that constantly replenished, जो जल्दी जल्दी मतलब replenish भी होते रहते हैं. तो उसी में एक हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी भी रहती है. The hydroelectric energy, also known as hydroelectric power, hydroelectricity, is a form of energy that harness the power of water in the motion that generate the electricity. कि पानी के फ्लो से हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बना सकते हैं. ये इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन का ये एक प्रिंसिपल है. तो इसमें होता क्या है, इन दिस देयर इज अ वाटर रिजर्वायर. In water reservoir, when we open the flow of water, so in water reservoir there is a potential energy. वाटर स्टोर रहता है तो उसके अंदर पोटेंशियल एनर्जी रहती है. जब वो ये वाला इनलेट जब खोलते हैं, चालू करते हैं, डोर ओपन करते हैं, तो ये वाटर में काइनेटिक एनर्जी आ जाती है. इन दिस काइनेटिक एनर्जी दैट कन्वर्टेड टू मैकेनिकल एनर्जी इन द टरबाइन. टरबाइन से कनेक्ट होती है, वो टरबाइन को घुमाती है. वाटर क्या टरबाइन को घुमाता है, तो उससे अपना जनरेटर घूमने लगता है. दैट इट कन्वर्ट मैकेनिकल एनर्जी ऑफ टरबाइन टू इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इन जनरेटर, एंड दैट जनरेटर विल ट्रांसमिट द वेरियस ट्रांसफॉर्मर और अलग अलग जो भी लाइंस ट्रांसपोर्ट वाले रहते हैं, वहां पे फिर पावर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पावर हाउस से सब जगह इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भेजी जाती है. In hydroelectric energy, there are advantages as well as disadvantages also. Advantages इसका ये है कि मतलब कि इसमें फ्यूल नहीं रहता है. जैसे टाइडल वो जैसे कोल एनर्जी, थर्मल एनर्जी, ये सब में फ्यूल लेते. जैसे कोल लेते, थर्मल एनर्जी में रेडियो एक्टिव एनर्जी में उसमें रेडियो एक्टिव सब्सटेंस लेते. तो इसमें फ्यूल नहीं रहता है. इसमें नो फ्यूल रहता है. मतलब वाटर ही अपना एक तरीके का फ्यूल रहता है. इफ देयर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वी कैन टर्न ऑन. जब कहीं पे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की शॉर्टेज रहेगी तो हम इसको चालू कर सकते हैं. मेजर वाटर रिजर्वायर इज यूज्ड इन रिप्लेनिश ड्यूरिंग रेनी सीजन. रेनी सीजन जब आएगा, जैसे पानी खत्म होगा रिजर्वायर से, तो हम रेनी सीजन आएगा तो वापस से वो पानी वहां पे भर सकता है. और इसके डिसएडवांटेजेस भी रहते हैं. डिसएडवांटेज ये है कि इसका कॉस्ट बहुत हाई है. और उससे उसके वाटर जब फ्लो होता है यहाँ से, फ्लो होता है तो इट कैन अफेक्ट द लिविंग वर्ल्ड को अफेक्ट करता है, जैसे ये फिश वगैरह ये सब लोग को। और रिहेबिटेशन प्रॉब्लम रहती है, जो आसपास जो घर रहते हैं उनको भी प्रॉब्लम होती है, पानी का फ्लो क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा रहता है। और इसके मेजर प्लेसेस भी है जहाँ जहाँ ये रखा गया है। कौन कौन से? महाराष्ट्र में है, महाराष्ट्र में भी है, अपने कोयना में, और उत्तराखंड में भी है। उत्तराखंड में सबसे हाईएस्ट है हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर प्लांट। इंडिया के अंदर 197 अभी टोटल तो हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर प्लांट है, एंड इट कैन जनरेट 156 ट्रिलियन वोल्ट। So I conclude my poster presentation, that I want find a better means of making hydroelectric power plant more efficient. ये बहुत efficient रहता है, सही है बाकी सब एनर्जी से मेरे ख्याल से। एंड इट इज फाइंडिंग बेटर एनर्जी सोर्स दैट कैन बी यूज्ड इन फ्यूचर के लिए बहुत बेटर है ये वाली एनर्जी सोर्स। आई थिंक इट विल बी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एवर energy source in the future. So thank you.
Thank you, Yamin. Now the time is question and answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any question?
Question, sir? Yamin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Will it be possible to put hydropower to small unit for a single home, single house, not a power station? For a single house, can we create such power station for a single providing to a single house?
सर यस सर, इट कैन बी पॉसिबल, बट इसका कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा चले जाएगा। पॉसिबल तो है इसका।
कैसे?
सर जहाँ पर भी पानी, जैसे पानी फ्लो हो रहा है डैम के पास, तो डैम के पास लगा सकते हैं टरबाइन, और उससे जनरेटर कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो वो जनरेटर से हम अपने घर पे करंट फ्लो करवा सकते हैं।
अपने गांव में पानी की टाकी होती है ना?
यस सर।
तो गांव में पानी की टाकी जो है वो टरबाइन को मूव नहीं कर सकती है, तो उसको थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट देके, थोड़ा सा हाइड्रोलिक्स का सपोर्ट देके उसको हम कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, ताकि एक दो घरों को हम बिजली पहुंचा सकते हैं। और उसको कुछ हाइड्रोलिक्स का एडिशन करेंगे तो अपने गांव का एक पानी का टाकी जो है वो 25-30 घरों को इलेक्ट्रिक पावर दे सकता है। तो एक पानी की टाकी में उतना पावर होता है कि 25 से 30 घरों को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोवाइड कर सके। ओके।
यस सर। सर ऐसा हुआ भी है, अभी रिसेंटली थोड़े टाइम पहले आया मैं देखा था कहीं पे कि कोई केबीसी में, मैं देखा था कि केबीसी में एक पर्सन आए थे, उन्होंने करवाया था ये विलेज के पास, कोई एक विलेज था, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर दैट नेम।
Good. So I am also working on that.
Yes sir.
You can meet me personally.
Yes sir, sure.
Any question? Other juries?
हाँ शेख मोहम्मद अमीन, बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन किया आपने।
यस सर, थँक यू सर।
हाँ येस।
शेवाळे सरांना विचारा ना, शेवाळे सर कुठे गेले? शेवाळे सर.
Yes, Shevale sir, you would like to ask the question? Okay, turn to the next participant.
Okay. ये presentation किसका है? I have not received your name about this presentation. Please. This is presentation. Now I have some. किसका wind energy का presentation किसका है?
Sorry to
Yes,
disturb,
नाम
sir.
बोलो आपका.
नाम बोलो नाम।
Yes.
Anand Jha. Anand Jha. My name is Anand Jha. Can you present my presentation?
हाँ कौन सा presentation तेरा बोलना. टॉपिक का नाम बोल.
It's about solar cell.
सोलर सेल के बारे में क्या?
So, I had sent you an image and also a PDF.
Yes, got it. Yes, yes, got it. Solar cell na. हाँ. Is it a yes, आनंद जहाँ बराबर है क्या अभी? ये प्रेजेंटेशन है आनंद जहाँ
नो सर, ये नहीं है।
नो
नो सर।
ये नहीं सोलर सेल के बारे में क्या?
हाँ सर, सोलार सेल के बारे में।
पीडीएफ फाइल में जाएगा.
हाँ, एक पीडीएफ और एक इमेज।
हाँ मिला मुझे मिला. एक
हाँ सर।
राइट.
नो सर, मेरा नहीं है सर।
बराबर जी. हाँ
नहीं सर, मेरा नहीं है। मैं आपको है ना व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज करता हूँ, आप देखिए सर।
Can you present yourself on your side?
Sure sir, I can present my screen.
Okay, no problem. You can start with from your side.
ओके सर। सर यही है, हाँ सर यही है। सर यही है।
नाम बोलो, नाम बोलो.
May I start now?
Take your name.
Sir,
Anand.
name of the participant is Anand Jha.
Anand.
From FY Microbiology.
Yes, yes, Anand, you have to start your presentation.
Okay sir, thank you sir. So namaste sir, good evening. I am Anand Jha from FY Microbiology. I will try to keep it short and simple, and will also try to finish within allotted time. I hope that you like my project and my poster presentation. So my topic is about solar cell. So solar cell is the future of clean energy resources. We will discuss this point further, but before discussing it, we'll learn that what exactly a solar cell is. So solar cell is an electrical device that convert the solar energy into electrical energy. So there are two types of solar cell. First is monocrystalline solar panel or solar cell, and polycrystalline solar panel or solar cell. A solar cell is basically a PN junction diode. So please go above. So next page please. सो फ्यूचर में सोलार पैनल हम कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं मैन काइंड और इन्वायरमेंट के बेनिफिट के लिए, इस आइडिया पे डिस्कस करने से पहले हम नॉन रिन्यूएबल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी के इम्पैक्ट को डिस्कस करेंगे. सो नॉन रिन्यूएबल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी, दैट इज fossil fuel, coal and gases, are majorly used source of energy, but it shows many adverse effects on the environment as well as on the mankind. As you can see that the first image, it indicates all the non-renewable source of energy and how it emits the CO2 gases, which is very harmful for the environment as well as the mankind. Okay, so fossil fuel causes the CO2 emission, which led to the climatical changes. Climatical changes is the biggest environmental concern that we are facing today. As you can see the graph, sir. Can everyone see this graph properly? I had presented that. तो सर आप देख सकते हो. सर आप ग्राफ प्लीज प्रेजेंट कीजिए, ऊपर वाले पीडीएफ में. थैंक यू सर. तो सर आप देख सकते हो कि किस तरीके से कार्बन, किस तरीके से सर, नीचे वाला ग्राफ सर. हाँ सर, ये वाला ग्राफ, ग्लोबल फॉसिल कार्बन एमिशन वाला. हाँ सर. तो आप सब देख सकते हो कि किस तरीके से कार्बन एमिशन बढ़ता जा रहा है विद इन एवरी ईयर. तो कैसे बढ़ रहा है आप देख सकते हो कि 1950 के बाद एक्सपोनेंशियली कार्बन एमिशन इंक्रीज हो गया. बहुत ज्यादा ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस और कार्बन गैसेस एमिट होने लगे, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन सर इसके पीछे रीजन है. और इसके बाद बहुत ही ड्रास्टिक तरीके से प्रोग्रेस हुआ, ना ही इंडिया का ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे वर्ल्ड का। तो आप देख सकते हो कि किस तरीके से एक्सपोनेंशियली ग्राफ इंक्रीज हो रहा है, कार्बन एमिशन का ग्राफ इंक्रीज हो रहा है। सो द controlling the CO2 emission is the need of the hour. If we will not control the CO2 emission now, we will face further problem in future. Our future generation will face the problems. So please present next slide. Thank you, sir. So now I'll discuss my idea. What idea? मैं कौन सा idea के साथ आया हूँ मैं अभी वो discuss करूँगा. That how we can control the CO2 emission with the help of the solar panels. So we all are aware about that solar panels are renewable. It is sustainable. It has zero emission. It is compact and easy to use, as well as it has low maintenance cost. So, sir, if you can see this image, I had presented the image here. It shows that कहाँ कहाँ से मतलब कौन से सोर्स से कार्बन एमिशन होता है, कार्बन एमिशन कहाँ कहाँ से आता है। तो ये सब सोर्स इसके अंदर लिखा बताया हुआ है जो ये 2050 का है, लेकिन जो डेटा है ये फ्यूचर का डेटा है और जो करंटली सिचुएशन भी कुछ इसी तरीके का है। तो आप देख सकते हो कि एग्रीकल्चर, इंडस्ट्री, ट्रांसपोर्ट और बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन, तो ये सब चीज में बहुत ज्यादा ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस एमिट होते हैं, कार्बन एमिशन होता है और ये है मेन प्रॉब्लम का जड़ जो क्लाइमेटिक चेंज हुआ जा रहा है। एवरी ईयर क्लाइमेटिक चेंज बढ़ता जा रहा है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग कॉज हो रहा है और ये मैन काइंड के लिए एक थ्रेट है सर। तो इस चीज को कैसे हम कंट्रोल करेंगे? सोलार पैनल से। तो हम क्या करेंगे, जहाँ जहाँ CO2 एमिशन हो रहा है वहाँ पे हम लोग फॉसिल फ्यूल का यूज ना करके हम लोग नॉन रिन्यूएबल सोर्स को यूज ना करके हम रिन्यूएबल सोर्स यूज करेंगे। रिन्यूएबल सोर्स एक बहुत ही क्लीन सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी है, उसमें जीरो एमिशन होता है, ना ही कार्बन का बल्कि और सब ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस का भी। तो आप देख सकते हो कि हम लोग इंडस्ट्रीज, लार्ज एग्रीकल्चर फार्म्स, व्हीकल्स और बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शंस, ये सब जगह हम लोग सोलार पैनल्स का यूज करेंगे। और गवर्नमेंट भी इसके अंदर, इसमें मेन रोल गवर्नमेंट का रहेगा सर। तो गवर्नमेंट भी एयरपोर्ट्स पे और रेलवे स्टेशन पे सोलार पैनल्स को अगर यूज करेंगे तो कॉस्ट तो बचेगा ही, कॉस्ट बचने के अलावा जो कार्बन एमिशन है वो भी कंट्रोल होगा और कार्बन एमिशन कंट्रोल हुआ तो क्लाइमेटिक चेंज वो कंट्रोल होगा, क्लाइमेटिक चेंज कंट्रोल हुआ तो डायरेक्टली ये मैन काइंड के लिए बेनिफिशियल चीज हो गया सर। तो हम लोग रिन्यूएबल सोर्स का यूज करके मैन काइंड की रक्षा कर सकते हैं, हम अपना फ्यूचर सेफगार्ड कर सकते हैं, हम अपने फ्यूचर जनरेशन को सेफगार्ड कर सकते हैं सर। और with the conclusion, I will also say that after that, as Joe Biden had come into the existence in America, we can see that he had signed for the Paris Summit, where he will discuss about where he will वो काम करेंगे क्लाइमेटिकल चेंज को कंट्रोल करने के पीछे। और इससे पहले अमेरिका ने इसमें से अपना नाम हटा लिया था, लेकिन जो बिडेन के आने के बाद वापस नाम इसके अंदर आ गया है। पेरिस समिट में अमेरिका ने अपने आप को इनरोल किया है। तो हम फ्यूचर में उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि कार्बन एमिशन कम होगा और बहुत बेनिफिशियल साबित होगा, ना ही अमेरिका के लिए बल्कि पूरे वर्ल्ड के लिए, क्योंकि अमेरिका एक कार्बन एमिटर कंट्री में सबसे हाईएस्ट रैंक पे है और इंडिया भी 5th रैंक पे है। तो हम उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि इस चीज पे हम लोग रिजॉल्व कर सकेंगे साथ में मिलके सभी कंट्रीज, और एक अच्छा हेल्दी लाइफ सबको जी सकेंगे। थैंक यू सर, यू कैन कंटिन्यू।
Thank you, Anand,
Shival
for
sir.
your presentations.
Shival
Now
sir,
ask the question.
Shival sir.
यस सर।
Yes, any juries you have to ask the question. Any juries.
Deshpande sir आहेत का?
There is one protocol called Kyoto Protocol that has to be signed by every country, every developing country.
Yes
So,
sir, I am aware about that.
Yeah. So you was talking about that protocol, right?
Yes sir, Kyoto Protocol and also the Paris Summit.
Yeah. So India is
First,
there in that protocol.
hello. Hello, first Kyoto Protocol, then afterwards Paris. Yes,
Yeah.
this is the sequence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Deshpande sir, any question?
अच्छा है रे
Deshpande sir, any question from your side? Okay. Anand, your presentation is over and very nicely explained. Now turn to the next participant.
Thanks for giving me such an opportunity to present my idea, sir,
Okay, welcome,
and,
welcome.
and conducting this webinar. It was very helpful. Thank you, sir.
Yes, किसका presentation है? You have to start to present your presentation. Shivani. Shivani is present here. I think she is not here.
Shivani.
Yes. She is not there. Okay. Where is the next one?
Next, yes, sir.
अरे किसका प्रेजेंटेशन बाकी, प्लीज नाम बोलो और अपना टॉपिक बोलो ना। मेरे पास 4 प्रेजेंटेशन है यहाँ पे। कौन है? अभिषेक गुप्ता? नहीं। अरे किसी का प्रेजेंटेशन बाकी है यहाँ पे? यार 4 प्रेजेंटेशन है किसके? कौन?
सर मेरा होगा सोलर ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम।
सोलर ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम है क्या? ओके।
यस सर।
हाँ मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, शो है उसका डायग्राम, फोटो है ना आपका? बस एक ही है ना? संजीव शाह यही है क्या? यही है ना संजीव शाह?
ये नहीं है सर, दूसरा है।
ये नहीं है?
ये नहीं।
ओके। आपने सेंड किया है क्या मुझे? यस।
लिंक सेंड किया है सर मैंने आपको।
लिंक सेंड किया है आपके पास है कि मोबाइल में? तो आपके साइड से शो करो प्लीज।
यस सर।
हाँ मोबाइल में है ना, शो करो। मैं स्टॉप कर दो मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन। शो फ्रॉम योर साइड। और किसी का बाकी प्रेजेंटेशन यहाँ पे? दूसरे स्टूडेंट कौन है? रेडी रहो प्लीज। रजनी ठाकुर है प्रेजेंटेशन आपका? यूसुफ अंसारी, जुनाद आलम, एनीबडी? भावना, आशा मस्किए। एक बच्चा है माइक्रो का जिसका प्रेजेंटेशन है, उसका नाम है सूरज गुप्ता। सूरज गुप्ता है क्या आज अभी प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए?
सर वो नहीं है, मैं उसको बोलता हूँ आने के लिए।
हाँ बोलो, उसका प्रेजेंटेशन मेरे पास है, सूरज गुप्ता का।
ओके सर।
ओके आपका प्रेजेंटेशन करो ना, चलो कम ऑन।
संजीव शाह ना था।
सर चालू करूं?
यस।
Sir, my topic is solar tracking system. Introduction of solar tracking.
Please tell your name.
Between the yes, sir.
Your name, please.
Hello. Sanjeev Shah, sir. TY BSc.
Topic.
Solar tracking system. Hello.
Sanjeev, start your presentation.
So maintaining the vertical direction between the light and panel maximum, and the solar tracking system see an automatically orientation panel. Solar tracking. What is solar tracking? Solar tracking is a device used for the orienting the panel of lens towards the sun by using the solar light sensor connect with machine. And the two types of the solar tracker. One is a single axis tracker. This is rotate only one side is stand, and another uh, tracker is double axis. This rotate the vertical, horizontal, and the both axes. And this is a block diagram. LDR sensor, and they are using APAM and the PLC relay and the stepper motor, and the need of the solar tracking system. Because of this is need, why need? Because increase the solar panel output, maximum efficiency of solar panel, maximum power unit per area. Working of the principal solar tracking system. Auto tracking system composed of the PLC, light sensor, and the PV cell, and the electromagnetic mechanical motion control the module of the panel and power. And the panel detect the strength of sensor. Sensor output is given the PLC, which is compared to produce and the equivalent rotate motor and the elegant the panel direction of sun. And what is a solar plate? This solar plate is made of the PV photovoltaic cells, and much of photovoltaic number cell are used there, and these are made out of the silver silicon, and this is used for the photon. In the incident light is come by photon and to convert the electrical energy, and there is used the inverter, and photon energy is a photon incident on the photovoltaic cell is convert the electrical energy, and inverter is taking by chemical energy. Then after we use need a power, the chemical energy converted electrical energy, and the photovoltaic effect produce a change in electrical characteristics when light is incident upon it. And the solar tracking system component: photovoltaic cell, LDR sensor, stepper motor, PLC, and relay. LDR sensor. LDR full form is light depend resistance sensor. The high resistance semiconductor whose the resistance decrease the increase incident light intensity. When light fall on the such semiconductor, valency electron receive the light energy incident jump and the conduction band, and the conductivity is decrease and the simultaneously resistivity increase. And the stepper motor. stepper motor used for the precision oxygenated application, control board the this is used for the electrically operate and because the is give the large current and the use for the electromagnetic mechanism and mechanically advantage. This is a low cost available and cheap price and it is very simple to operate and tracking device is more accurate. It give the 35% energy fixed. And the disadvantage limited power density. It is not the used in rainy season. Solar cell produce the DC current and convert to AC current for use human beings and other things. Currently distribute the grid. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sanjeev.
Yes,
Any
sir.
question?
What is the full form of PLC?
PLC.
Yes.
PLC. No, sir.
No.
No.
It's one kind of controller that control the tracking system.
Tracking system. LDR, sir.
LDR.
हाँ सर बिकॉज LDR द डिपेंडेंट रेजिस्टिव मतलब सर वो
It
अपोज
is a light
करेगा.
dependent register, I think.
यस सर.
So
नहीं
how it
रेजिस्टिव है
works?
सर. यस सर.
How it works?
वर्क
How it works?
वर्क वही बता रहा हूँ सर आपको मैं.
Yes, yes.
जैसे जैसे फोटोन इंसिडेंट होता है फोटोवोल्टिक सेल पे वो उसको मतलब रजिस्ट करता है सर. 90% जो लाइट रहता है फोटोन उसको एब्जॉर्ब करता है जो 10% रहता है उसको डिफ्यूज करता है सर.
What actually? What is the photon?
Photon is like an energy
Which kind of energy?
uh, which can miss light, sir.
So which is emitted from the heat or what?
Light, we can say the light particle.
Okay. Okay.
Any other question? Sir.
Now, any other presenter? कोई बाकी presentation के लिए? Because this is going to end now. The presentation is finished. So I request Dr. C.L. Patil sir, please give the vote of thanks and to conclude the program. Dr. Patil sir.
Yes, sir.
Vote of thanks.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sorry. Dr. Gogre sir.
Yeah. Okay. Gogre sir can do. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. A very good evening to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver.
और I think
आहे का कोणी? हॅलो सानप सर कोणी आहे का?
हाँ सर बोला yes Gogre sir continue.
Okay. It's gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event on the occasion of National Science Day. First of all, I would like to thanks to today's our resource person, Dr. Kalpana Patilkar Jain, Madam, Head of Department and Vice Principal, and second resource person, Professor P.S. Ware sir, Coordinator of ChemStar Club, to deliver a very informative lecture on the future of renewable energy sources. Next, I would like to thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. Ashok Diwag sir, for giving a best wishes to today's events. I am very thankful to our juries who has given a very valuable time to these events and judges very well to our participated students. Next, I would like to thanks to our departmental staff as well as the students who has participated and presented their presentation and to make these events a great grand success. Once again, I thanks to one and all present online for this webinar. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Gogre sir.
Sound is not reaching Gogre sir.
Now, thank you, Gogre sir.
Hello, Gogre.